I've been doing really good with manifestations in conjunction with synchronicities. And I want to share with you.
Manifestations are all about timing. And timing and synchronicity, that's the perfect combination.
So it's one and the
words.
same?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
I want to share some things with you, some specifics.
And we want to throw one more word in, and then we won't interrupt again until
Take
you've
your time.
spilled it. The other word is cooperative components. Cooperative components, timing, synchronicity, it's all the same.
And I do all your principles, Abraham, to the best of my ability. And I do the appreciation, like you say, instead of gratitude, the appreciation. And I do what's like an appreciation prayer every morning, and I goose it up, as you say, where I really get feeling behind it. And I'll just pick some random things, like how much I just love kangaroos in Australia. And then that day, I'll see pictures of kangaroos, like on cars. And like, I'll say how
We
much.
have to tell you a kangaroo story. Speaking of synchronicity.
Sure.
So Esther is in Australia in a carload of people, and someone in the car says, "So where's the kangaroos?" And the driver of the car says, "Kangaroos don't just go hopping down the street," but then one did.
Were you in Australia?
Yeah, then one did.
That's amazing. And like, for example, when you always said to cherish the miracles that are all abound. And for example, I love dragonflies. So I'll thank in the morning with my prayers on my knees with so much joy about dragonflies and how they've been on this earth as a species for 300 million years. And I say, you know, I love all the different colors. I'd love to see a blue one or a white one or purple. And then that day I'll see that exact color.
All right.
And once you hear this, I was in a supermarket and I was going to get some sneakers, and there was a lady coming out from a shop, right? And she said, what is that? What is that? A dragonfly right up to my nose. You can't miss it. My nose, it's here. And it flew right up to my nose. She said, what is that? I said, it's dragonflies. They come see me because every morning I thank how much I love them and that they've been here 3 million years as a species. I mean, and I'll get to my question.
But before you do, can you hold your question for just a moment? Because we want to tell you something that you've given us the perfect opportunity to take thought to a place it has not been before.
Thank you.
And it's where we began today, but you've brought us full circle, and this is really a wonderful thing. Creation is about getting in the flow. And we began today by talking about the law of attraction and about the path of least resistance. So now think about thought paths. So think about how when you think in connection with your source energy, because you're in appreciation when you're doing it. So you've got that leverage. You're all tuned in, tapped in, turned on with this energy of source. So you have a powerful, powerful point of attraction. And you are thinking about the dragonfly or anything, the dragonfly. Think about what your thought is doing to carve out the path of least resistance. Can you see how that thought just creates the pathway that makes it not just logical but absolute, that dragonfly or many would find their way into your experience because you've carved out the path? Did you hear us? Esther carved out a path to her wonderful driver putting the wrong fuel in the van. She carved out that path, not meaning to, not wanting to, but she was part of the process, and so was he. That's what your power of influence is. You are carving out paths all of the time. So you started with this really important position of manifestation. We want you to think in terms of every moment being manifestation, and in this manifesting moment, what paths are you carving out with your powerful thoughts? If you want dragonflies, think about them. You carve a path and they come to you. Doesn't matter what you want, carve the path. But when you carve the path of its absence, when you carve the path of its blockage, when you carve the path of it not coming, you've carved that path too. You get what you think about. You are path carvers. Stay there for a moment and feel that. Feel the importance of that. You create your own reality, and this is how. You wonder how you turn thoughts to things. That's how you do it. You turn thoughts to things by thinking the thoughts that carve the path, that they allow the things to move to you, to evolve through the path into your experience. That's how it works. That's how thoughts turn to things, by you carving out the path. So if you want to know why the things are in your experience, you carved a path. If you want to know why people behave to you the way they do, you carved a path. You want to know why you're disrespected? You carved the path. You want to know why you're respected? You carved the path. You want to know why funny things occur to you? You carved the path. You want to know why you feel bad? You blocked the path you carved. You asked for it, but now you're not letting it in. You see what we're getting at?